We up in this hole once again, baby. What's up, fellas? We up in this bitch. Yeah. Let me try to. So, oh shit! Damn, I'm fucking up. You ain't supposed to hear all that. Oh shit! Hold up, let me fix that. Man, that shit was loud as fuck. Ooh, that shit blew my ears up. Ooh, my bad, y'all. Ah, damn, that shit tore my ears up, man. I forgot I had that reverb on, man. All right, cool. I had to make sure I was good to go. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh man. So what y'all up to today, man? What y'all want to talk about on the day? I got a couple things, man. What y'all want? What y'all want to talk about as well? You know what I'm saying? Get this chat going so I can see the chat. Okay, there we go. All right. Hopefully my boy Laws come through. You know, so we could chop it up. Move this over to the side. All right, there we go. Yeah, man, it's been a beautiful day. A lot of snow outside. I got to get outside with that shovel in a minute. You know, but we can start it off with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. You know, there's rumors, speculations, and all that stuff going out there already that, you know, Deontay Wilder is probably going to get. It's probably going to be a fighter's going to get 20 million apiece. And there's other talks. So, you know, that's looking good. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it was if they both agreed on a 50-50. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, $20 million a piece. I mean, that's some good Skrilla for the both of them and stuff like that. But you know, we still missing one piece of the pie. Is Deontay Wilder going to get this Anthony Joshua guy? You know, this Anthony Joshua guy, he turned down 50 million with 80% of the back end. He turned down Deontay Wilder's offer of give me what you want, but in the rematch, if I win, you got to take that. He offered Deontay Wilder 15 million and couldn't give him a good rematch clause, so he had to turn that down. And so now, all this time, you know, Edward Hearn, AJ's been saying, why is this guy not wanting to take the fight? We offered him 3-4 times more than what he's ever gotten, and all this stuff. Now these guys have to go and fight Jarrell Miller in New York for way less money than that, way less money than what they've been talking about. Now fucking Anthony Joshua is getting ready to make a career low. You know what I'm saying? Matchroom boxing ain't gonna make nothing at the end of that fight. Ain't nobody gonna watch it. So what's the point? I know DAZN wants that ass up over here, but what's the point? Ain't nobody gonna watch it. And then, like I keep saying, like people keep saying, oh, it's gonna sell out. Okay. And so what if it do? So what if it do sell out? Y'all trying to give this dude kudos for selling something out when the fight ain't gonna gross anything? They ain't gonna make no money. No money to say that, hey, Anthony Joshua is worth X in the US. What, $500? What? That's what you're gonna bring? Oh, but we sold out Madison Square Garden. Okay. Deontay Wilder's about to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people can say whatever they want to and stuff like that, but it is what it is. But as far as right now, what we're looking at is we also looking at the WBC ordering Dominic Brazil and Dillian White to start getting shit on, man. That's gonna be a good one too, man. You know, as far as them two, man. You know, I don't know why the WBC needs to get in the middle of this. I mean, obviously, from what You know, Dillian White's been the way he's been talking, the way Dominic Brazil been talking. I don't know. I don't even know why they need why the WBC needs to step in and say, "Hey, man, you guys are going to make this fight." Like, where was you guys at a long time ago? I mean, why all of a sudden now you guys coming out and saying something? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been said something. You know what I'm saying? But now, I mean, you tried to make him fight a secondary mandatory. Like, that's what you wanted White to do. You wasn't offering him a mandatory shot at Dominic Brazil so he can take that mandatory thing up off him. You know what I'm saying? So right now, as we see it, you know, I think Dillian White's gonna knock Dominic Brazil's head smooth off. At the same time, it's good opportunities for both of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dominic Brazil if he could beat Dillian White, I mean, that boosts him up a lot more. I mean, he could have more jawing at the mouth power. Dillian White knocking out or beating Dominic Brazil doesn't do anything for his record, in my opinion. But it does give him a direct line shot at Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So he can go ahead and be happy with that. But how, you know, you're gonna get it. You're gonna become the mandatory WBC mandatory, but for what? You're in the way. I mean, I'm sorry to say it. You know, Dominic Brazil and Dillian White, but you two dudes in the way. Nobody want to see you guys fight, really. You know what I'm saying? The fights that everybody want to see is Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? AJ and Wilder, AJ and Tyson. And like nobody wants to see that bullshit. You're in the way of progress. I mean, if you look at the heavyweight boxing right now, and you see the fights that's going on besides Anthony Joshua and Miller, you're in the way. I mean, Anthony Joshua Miller, that's in the way too. I mean, that doesn't do anything. Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody does. I know my neighbor was knocking on my door, man, but I'm on his live stream, man. Anybody got time to be going outside? He be knocking on the damn door loud too, man. I don't like that. Knock on that shit easy, like, man. A motherfucker can hear you, man. You ain't knocking on the door like you the police and shit. I'd be like, God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know, I know it was him, but I ain't got time to be answering that shit right now. I just got to make sure I know where he at. And I'm pretty sure he heard me in his room too, but you know what I'm saying? Even if I was on the phone or something like that, man, you should have just walked away, but he going to bang a few more times like, nigga, I know you in there. I don't want to talk to you right now. I mean, no, that ain't him. Okay, yeah. Let's get back into it. You know, and then Tyson Fury talking about he donated his 7 million, €7 Deontay Wilder purse to charity as he promised to be 40 or 50% better for the rematch. I mean, does this nigga not know percentages? How the fuck are you gonna be? Okay, check this out. Steve Cunningham, you was in your prime, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we would say, right? Steve Cunningham, this dude was in his prime, right? Or what we say, we can say Klitschko. We can say Klitschko, you was in your prime, right? I don't see you getting any better. I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna move around the ring more and get tired and get knocked out? Like, what you gonna do? I mean, everything you threw at Wilder obviously did nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna knock this dude out. You're gonna keep shaking your head back and forth, shaking your hands, doing that Freddie Roach shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Over and over again. What's up, Will Magic Man? Is that what he gonna do? Because other than that, other than doing all that shaking so you can keep that jab pumping, you had nothing. You had nothing against Deontay Wilder. You had absolutely nothing. You know, but all you had was that shaking, that ticking in the ring you was doing. Other than that, and I highly doubt this dude donated his whole 7 million euros or pounds to his whole fight purse to charity. I highly doubt he did that. If he donated to a charity in United States and I find out which one it is, I will be formally writing them or emailing them and asking about that, because they will have to divulge it, because they're it probably, if it's non-charitable, they will have to divulge who donated what. And if not, I can always just go somewhere else and get it for you and have them fucking get that out, because I highly doubt that motherfucker did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I keep trying to tell people, this dude is all talk. You know. And then he's going around, touring mental health awareness and stuff like that. That's great, and that's great and all that stuff, but I ain't got time to be, just like Deontay Wilder said, I ain't got time for all that shit. Y'all want to get this dude shine about this thing, but and then just overshadow somebody else because this dude is just doing, suicide, mental health awareness, when Deontay Wilder's been doing charitable things himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's selling the woe is me type thing. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a good thing, the bad thing. If I had a lot of money, you wouldn't know I donated. You wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But obviously he wants everybody to know. He got the cameras following him everywhere he goes. I don't blame him. It's free publicity. He got to do what he got to do to sell his brand himself, to feed his family and stuff like that. But taking away 7 million from your family's mouth, your whole fight purse, allegedly, I don't think he did that. I don't think he did that. I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. And then they talking about, so Wilder, what's this? RT? Yeah, forget what it stands for. It's like independent news or some type of, I think RT is Russian news, but it's like, translated and stuff like that. It's RT, what is it? RT.com says fighting talk. Wilder versus Fury 2 could be agreed within 48 hours as purse bid deadline looms. I think it'd behoove both fighters to go ahead and accept this and get the ball rolling. If anything, if anybody's stopping this fight from happening, it's Tyson Fury and his team. Or it could be, Tyson Fury getting a license. In a way, he had hard times getting a license in California. You know what I'm saying? And that was the main reason why I believe that the fight was announced. Wasn't announced right away because the dude couldn't get that California boxing license. And now look at him. Now he's having a hard time getting a New York license. This is just my opinion. I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pass something. You got to pass. I believe with the WBC, this type of fight, I think you got an MIR or a CAT scan. You got to pass. A couple of other evaluations you got to pass. You got to be fit for full duty. You know what I'm saying? And what's up, Syndicate? I think it's easier for somebody. I think it's easier for them to get fights up over there in the UK under UCAD, because I don't think it's they go through all this red tape. Because New York, I believe, is the hardest now, because New York has been pushing the whole fighter safety thing, and that's the reason why when you get really hurt in the WBC, a cut, wobbled, and stuff like that, the ref or the ring doctor can have you evaluated for up to I think a minute or two, something like that. But yeah, I think the fight hasn't been announced because of Tyson Fury, man. It could be Deontay Wilder, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? So Bermane Stiverne, he as of right now, he don't like the way Joe Joyce has been talking about him. Bermane Stiverne basically said, "Hey, man, it wasn't the sparring session." I guess basically what happened was somebody out there, either it's Joe Joyce or somebody in Joe Joyce's team or somebody somewhere spreading a narrative about Bermane Stiverne in a negative way, and Bermane Stiverne is not taking it lightly. Well, he ain't taking it serious, but I guess Joe Joyce and Bermane Stiverne had a sparring session, and Bermane Stiverne said it was nothing. It was just, me moving my head and us throwing a few punches and stuff like that. It was a sparring. It was like some people gauge that for a real fight, but I don't know. But I guess nothing happened during the sparring match, but somebody is either Joe Joyce, somebody from Joe Joyce's team, or somebody somewhere around the YouTube community is spread, or somewhere in general is saying that, Bermane Stiverne was getting pieced up by Joe Joyce in a sparring match. But then Bermane Stiverne says, hey man, if you keep it up, I'll just release the tape. So it's like he's saying that, yeah, I was getting the better of you, but if you really want to be, if you really want to be like that, we could just release the tape. What do you guys think about the WBC ordering for the interim title for the Dominic Breazeale versus Dillian Whyte fight? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? And the thing about it is, like, I'm reading the comments on Boxing Scene. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, how do you get... I can't make this shit up, man. This guy basically says, I wonder if Dillian Whyte will get any credit when he wins this fight. You're not going to get any credit for beating fucking Dominic Breazeale. Like people already give Deontay Wilder a crap about his resume. So how in the fuck is anyone... How the fuck are you even thinking about giving somebody credit for fighting somebody who hasn't fought nobody? You know what I'm saying? That don't make any sense. You know? And then this guy is saying, I guess this suggests Fury and Wilder have come to a deal. No. Fury and Wilder has nothing to do with these two. The WBC meddling in Dillian Whyte and Dominic Breazeale's business is a whole separate thing. You know what I'm saying? You got see, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. And this is what should happen. And this is what I think some people are banking on is going to happen. If Dillian Whyte says no to this fight, he's out of the WBC rankings. He's out. Because I already know back, a couple years ago, Dillian Whyte was saying that he don't want to fight in the U.S. So if Dominic Breazeale don't want to fight in the U.S., Dominic Breazeale don't want to fight in the UK, they have one other option, which is purse bid. Right? Now, if that can't get to the UK, what is and Whyte doesn't want to fight in the US, he's going to get stripped. You know what I'm saying? So, and then this guy right here saying, funny that the WBC orders this fight just a few days after Hearn says he wants it. Like I said, though, I won't complain because I thought it'd be a good fight. Perhaps, let me tell you something about this. The time of this article and the time of all this up here, you don't know that. Only thing you know is this up here. This is the only thing you know is this up here. You don't know when this fight was ordered by Maurice Sulaiman. You don't know when the vote was held for this. The only thing we know is that it's ordered. We don't know if it was before Edward Hearn saying he likes this fight or after Edward Hearn saying he likes this fight. But it don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in the WBC rules, and the WBC rules state The WBC could do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Stop that screen share. Yeah, let me get some of these comments. Somebody said, "Well, Magic Man said that might. I agree with you about that homeless donation shit. I'm the same as you, and I wouldn't tell nobody if I gave to charity either. Yeah, like you only doing that for what? Will Magic Man said, I heard mentioned that Fury's involved in some land development deal, building a shitload of houses. So technically, yes, it's for the homeless, but they got to pay for those houses. He said they got to pay for that shit. TJ Wilkins. Hey, what's up, TJ Wilkins? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that homeless stuff, man, that's a good one too. But that depression shit, man, sometimes you can't just, sometimes it's just the individual. And sometimes they do need medication. You know what I'm saying? And from what I've seen from people with that type of stuff, they can't handle they can't handle nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they growth is stunted. Like a couple of individuals I know, like, you know, something happens, they think the world fucking. I'm like, dude, if you don't fucking grow a pair, if you don't fucking grow a pair and just be like, okay, this happened, relax, and that's it. I'd be so fucking emotional about to jump out of the company building and shit. Yeah, y'all missed it earlier. I was talking about your boy. What's that dude's name again? I was talking about your boy. God damn it. What's that dude's name again? Motherfucker. Bruce Wayne. Yeah. I covered that earlier today in the live stream. And the reason why I did cover it was because of he was just lying flat out. So basically what he did in the video was instead of going through the WBC rankings and trying to debunk Fanon's claims that Deontay Wilder has fought 6 or 8 heavyweight top 10 heavyweight champs, heavyweight people. What he did was he used BoxRec overall heavyweight rankings, and then after he used the BoxRec overall heavyweight rankings, he did a follow-up. He followed that up with Ring Magazine. And when he was talking about Ring Magazine, he was basically saying like, yeah, okay, Ring Magazine, this, that, and the third. And what else he say? He said everybody respects the Ring Magazine belt. Hey, what's up, Kurt Anderson and stuff like that. I'm like, I had to listen to it because like I just didn't want to fucking sit here and talk about the dude and then and not know what the fuck I'm talking about. And assume that I know what he's talking about and stuff like that. I know some people can say, don't say these guys' names, but fuck it. If they sitting over here, he has a lot of followings. I mean, he's not gonna get any bigger. And people, anybody that goes over there and listen to that shit, after a certain time, there's gonna be another group of people that's gonna try to subscribe, and they're gonna catch that he's full of shit. How the fuck is somebody gonna pull up the WBC rankings, and then you pull up BoxRec, then you pull up BoxRec overall heavyweight rankings? That shit does not work. Yeah, Will Magic Man, he actually trusts BoxRec. And that's the crazy part about it is that, BoxRec is like Wikipedia. I mean, to an extent, we trust Wikipedia, but we share a level of risk, a degree of risk by using it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to Wikipedia and you read something, there's an association of risk with that shit that you're reading might not be all the way true. So then what you do is you go somewhere else that's credible and you look that piece up that you found in Wikipedia so you can find out that it actually really is true. I know we use BoxRec and stuff like that, maybe sometimes a little bit too loosely and stuff like that. But as far as looking at the rankings and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that's about right. It may be off a little bit, but It ain't off that much. But what he did was, I'll show you what he did. Because I really don't care, about talking about people. I don't care. I don't care if he says, "Oh, you're whatever. You're a fan of me." Look, huh? I really don't care. Where is it? Okay, I just found it. All right. So this dude basically pulled up Fanon's video and then start going down the motherfucking list. But what he did was, so right here he's showing the list, right? Is y'all on the screen share? Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what God dang it. I messed some stuff up, man. Where that dang old thing go? Oh, where'd it go? Hold up. Okay. Here we go. So when you look at this list right here, you're gonna see, okay, you see Fanon's picture, right? This is what Fanon made, right? And then as you go, I just want to make sure you guys can. Okay. All right, there we go. It's catching up. I just want to make sure like it's not messing up or anything like that, but let's get on to it. So this is what Fanon made. He got your little numbers right here. And I went double checked. He's correct. He's correct right here. And then what your boy did was he went on to the first person. Let's go into the first person. He went on here. So as you can see here, he says that Fanon was right because Tyson Fury was at 3, right? But where the fuck is he messed up is that he can't find the WBC rankings. So what he did was he went somewhere else and tried to find the rankings at the time, and he thought this was the rankings at the time, the WBC rankings at the time. This is not the WBC rankings at the time. This is the overall BoxRec rankings at the time. That's what this is. And that's why you see a 2 under Deontay Wilder. Second place, third place. How are you number 2 when you hold the WBC fucking belt? And he says, oh, Fanon is right. He's right. He's correct right there. He was ranked in the WBC. He was ranked 3rd. And what this guy does is he's playing word games. He's not saying that they ranked in the WBC. He's not saying that they ranked overall or anything like that. He goes and until you get to the end of the video, that's when you start realizing that this guy is playing fucking mind games. He's playing straight up mind games. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell you're gonna try to say he's right here, but you're not talking about the WBC rankings until you get to the end, and then you start talking about Ring Magazine rankings or the BoxRec, because he was talking about BoxRec overall heavyweight rankings, and then he went into the Ring Magazine rankings. That's what he did do. He's playing that's all he's playing mind games. And then this part right here. He's saying that King Kong Ortiz was ranked number 8th or something like that. Ranked 8th. But this is overall. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it, he fought Louis King Kong Ortiz in March of 2018. So if you go to March, I think I got it. Might not have it up. So if you go to March of 2018, he was ranked number 3. He was ranked number 3. So what this guy is doing, he's not debunking anything. He's twisted it up. He twisted it up. He twisted it, put his own spin to it, packaged it up, threw it out to his fans just so he can get 7,000 views and 633 likes and a whole bunch of crazed fans, off on the backs of Fanon's work. That's what he did do. He took Fanon's work, said, how can I flip this fucking narrative not say that these are the WBC rankings and trick people to thinking that Fanon is wrong and I'm right without even bringing up the word WBC or the abbreviation WBC. Because when you get to the end, that's when he started talking about fucking Ring Magazine. And then he talks about the importance of Ring Magazine. Then he talks about, then he tries to solidify the Ring Magazine's prestige, knowledge, and well, what's the other word? Like everybody honors this shit or whatever. Nobody honor. A lot of people don't even honor the words that, or the words, the writings, the documents, and all that stuff in Ring Magazine. Everybody knows that it's subjective. You mean to tell me you're gonna bring up Ring Magazine to your fans, and your fans believe it, without mentioning that, hey, the Ring Magazine tried to sue the PBC and lost. The people that own it, Bernard Hopkins, and the master of the kitchen utensils, Oscar De La Hoya. Them dudes own that shit. Okay, but then if this is the case, if how is Tyson Fury ranked above Deontay Wilder? When the only person he fought in a long time was Deontay Wilder, and that went to a draw. But Deontay Wilder was ranked second while he was on his coke binge. It don't make any sense. Well, it makes sense to me because who running the show? What'd you say, Will Magic Man? Yeah, Will Magic Man. I had to make that video on Wrecked by McGregor, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his moms had to come through, tell him get off that goddamn shit, man. All that water talk got to cease, man. You need to get a job. You know, and that clown too, man. And that Wrecked by McGregor guy. These guys, these people like Bruce Vane and stuff like that. These are witty guys, and in no shape or form am I calling these guys dumb. I'm not calling them stupid. They know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate people into thinking. Hold up, I'm trying to end the screen share. They know how to manipulate people, man. And I ain't mad at them. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny when you can have 11,000 idiots subscribe to you. That's a lot of idiots. That's a lot of idiots. And then of course you got the Myron Magnus. WBC did the same for Fury before they fought. Okay. The WBC didn't add Fury. So basically what this guy is saying, let me pull something up for y'all. So this guy basically said that this Bruce fucking Vane guy said that Gerald Washington was the Bruce. Sorry, this is what he, because I'm trying to remember quite what he said. So basically what Bruce Vane said was he brought up Big Baby Miller, Big Baby Titty Miller, or whatever his name is. He brought him up and said that, well, Big Titty Miller said that, Gerald Washington wasn't ranked until the day of the fight or a couple of days before the fight. That's what he said. And that's the reason why this guy right here, this Myron Magnus guy, said the WBC did the same thing for Fury before they fought. Like the WBC just added Fury to the rankings for no reason at all, no just cause. No, they added him to the rankings because even though he didn't have the WBC belt, he was ranked highly in another division. I mean, another sanctioned body. So that's how they rank you. That's how he popped in like that. Because he was already ranked somewhere else. Read the WBC rules. It states, it doesn't state how long you could be out. doesn't say, hey, if you snort some coke and then depression and all that stuff, you got to work your way to the top. No, it says that if the WBC can recognize your rankings and put you in the rankings, if you was with a different sanctioned body, they can. If you were highly ranked in another sanctioned body, they can hook you up. WBC could do whatever they want to. Oh, you don't know the rules? But let's go back into this. So Deontay Wilder fought Gerald Washington, and put y'all back on the screen share. Let me see. Put y'all back on the screen because I don't want to talk about this shit and not show y'all. So Deontay Wilder fought Gerald Washington in let's see here, 2007, February 25th. So we're gonna look at the 2017 February rankings, right? Right, February 2017. Gerald Washington ranked number 8th. Are you following me? Gerald Washington ranked number 8th. Can you dig it? Right. Okay, so he's ranked number 8th in that spot. So let's do this. Let's go to 2016. 2016. Where's Gerald Washington? Ranked number 10th. Ranked number 10th. You see what I'm saying? And this is the reason why you got to watch these cats, man. They sit up on the internet. They talk a whole bunch of bullshit. See, he said, and that's the reason why Bruce Vane can slither like this, because he said, Gerald Washington said that. Bruce fucking Vane said, what's his name again? Big Titty Miller said that, Gerald Washington wasn't ranked in the WBC until a couple of days before the fight. Motherfucker, this is October of 2016. Gerald Washington ranked number 10th. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know what these guys are talking about. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is July. Hold up. Let me see the time. This is July. This one is July. Look at that at the top. July 2016. Where Gerald Washington at? 14th. So what are you guys talking? He just didn't pop in here. These guys just be making up all kind of shit to slither around. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But it's right here. I like it though. Give me something to talk about. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see what we got here. Will Magic Man, what do you say? My bad. I got Vane and McGregor mixed up. But that's understandable because they both idiots. Yeah, they both idiots. Will Magic Man saying AJ is the most feared heavyweight. Get off the phone. Yeah. Karma, that's a whole lot of he couldn't even spit it out. He was like, well, AJ is the most feared heavyweight in the division. I'm like, you can't even say it without laughing. You can't even fix your lips to say that Anthony Joshua is the most feared heavyweight in all of the heavyweight division without even laughing, with a straight face. What's wrong with you? What's this dude doing, man? I keep hearing shit. Nah, he ain't. These cats, man, I tell you what, boy. I tell you what, they off the chain. They off the chain. I mean, you got to make some money somehow. I guess coming online and talking about Deontay Wilder trying to flip the script and all that stuff. I guess that's better than walking around selling ass. I guess that's better than selling your ass, because obviously talking about Deontay Wilder just ain't enough. You got to put your own little spin to it. You got to put your own little spin to it and shit. Nobody want to hear that. I mean, what? I don't see none of them. You know what I haven't seen? Yeah, TJ Wiggins. Yeah, his mom told him to stop lying and get off the fucking phone. I didn't teach you to do all that shit. Another thing that gets me is, man, I haven't seen one of those channels even remotely try to pull up Anthony Joshua's rankings at the time of his fight, since he got the belt, or before he got the, I don't see them pulling up none of his shit. Because to them, they saying this. Oh, we know he fought Klitschko. We know he fought Takam. We know he fought him. We know he fought him. And to them, since they can see it in their head, because that's what they pay attention to, it's a difference. So now when they talk about Deontay Wilder and stuff like that, they can't even pull up the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys can't even pull up the right rankings. And it's not just because you don't know how to find the WBC archive of rankings to do this. It's because you don't want to. Because if you pulled up the WBC rankings, then there would be nothing to debunk. So in order for you to debunk somebody's stuff, you have to use the wrong ranking system and a different narrative. See, Fanon's narrative was all these guys out here saying that Deontay Wilder hasn't fought anybody in the top 10 or the top 5, right? Now, what Bruce Vane's fucking narrative is that Deontay Wilder hasn't fought anybody highly ranked. And I'm going to prove that to you by using BoxRec's overall heavyweight rankings to debunk Fanon's video, which would show the WBC rankings at the time of the fight. You see what I'm saying? And then Bruce Vane goes to say, and then I'm going to solidify my claims by pulling up the overall list of heavyweights in the heavyweight division by rank. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put in an enhancer and establish the and establish like how right Ring Magazine is, like their prestige and all that stuff. Ring Magazine, this dude, he found a way to finagle his way through to try to debunk somebody without bringing up the WBC rankings out of his mouth or in his mouth, whatever how he likes it. So he can try to trick his fans to thinking that he's debunking something. It doesn't make any sense. Like, look at this. I don't know if you guys have saw it. Who cares if you saw the videos? Like, there's nothing you can do by watching the video. It's not gonna hurt him. It's not gonna do anything. He already has a lot of views. It's not gonna do shit. But how the fuck are you gonna tell anyone? How are you gonna tell anyone Luis King Kong Ortiz was number 8? You're not gonna. He doesn't bring up this big ass 2 over here. He just brings up this 8. Luis King Kong Ortiz was ranked number 8. That's what he says. And then for this one, see if I pull it up. And then he goes for this one, says Chris Arreola was ranked number 58. See what I'm saying? He's not. His dumbass fans are thinking that he's talking about the WBC rankings. He's not. The WBC rankings doesn't show the 58. They don't show the 58. Right here, look. They don't show the 40th. Jarrell Miller. If any, back in what year was this? January 2016? Yeah, Jarrell Miller was ranked number 40th. Bottom of the list. They don't show. The WBC don't show all that, but obviously, BoxRec's overall ranking system for heavyweight division does. They do. You know, people could say, you know, what we got here? We got some comments. Yeah, Williams. Yeah, Will Magic Man. Yeah, get off the phone. Will Magic Man, my bad. I got Vane, McGregor mixed up. Yap. Oh, I read this. Yeah, I read that. TJ Wiggins said his mom told him to stop lying. Yeah, I already read those. Oh, yeah, we got some on the bottom here. What's up, Scrapbook? What's happening? Hey, yo, what's up, L-File player? You want a link, man? Send me your email, or I'll give you a link. Yeah, man, that's what he does, man. I think it's like New York something. What is it? Keep forgetting. Yeah, here we go. I sent you a link, man. I sent you a link, L. Yeah, that's crazy. Because you got to read between the lines when this dude is making this video. He's not making them for me. He's not making them for Scrapbook. He's not making them for L-File player. He's not making them for Will Magic Man. He's not making them for Kurt Anderson. He's not making it for Syndicate. He's not making it for Johnny. He's making it for specifically for his fucking fans that want to hear this shit. Yeah, Will Magic Man. I already covered that. And basically, you know, who cares? I mean, I'm not saying who cares, but I'm just saying it's like, you know, the WBC, they could have been done this. You know, but Dylan White has to take the fight no matter where it is, or he would get dropped from the WBC rankings. I think Edward Hearn is going to try to win this on a purse bid. But the thing about it is, nobody over here is going to care about watching it. That's the only reason why Edward Hearn wants that fight. Oh, what up, man?
What up, Mike? How you doing?
All right. Yeah, we talking about your boy.
Peace to the whole panel too before I even get on. My bad. Yeah, I just started.
Huh?
My bad. I pressed mute. I just started listening right at like about 5 minutes ago. You were breaking down the rankings again?
No, I was breaking down your boy Bruce Vane.
That dude's a clown, bro.
Yeah,
him and that other cat. I mean, like that. Myron. I'm not gonna say his whole name. Myron.
I don't care. Myron Magnus. The thing is,
we should start banging on these dudes by full name.
Like RuPaul in this picture.
Yeah, like, bro. Nah, it's the same. It's basically LDBC dick riding and hate with the black face on it, like with the black twist.
Yeah,
you know. And these dudes are actually from. Yeah, and they're actually from, you know, like the hood or whatever have you, from the black community and stuff. So people think that there's just a market for that right now, man. But that's just gonna dry up once these dudes fight each other, and once, because it's not even about who wins and who loses at this point. Like they make it into a money thing. Like, you know, these dudes are like Wilder's not making money right now. You know, Fury's not making money right now. Like these dudes are clowns, man.
Yeah. Even after the fight, they were saying that they didn't make no money.
Yeah, I know.
But everybody knew they did. 325K pay-per-views, and they know simple math. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow.
No, and Richard Schaefer said that Fury and Wilder fight made more money than any of Anthony Joshua's fights. You never heard Eddie Hearn contending that notion. That's a straight up statement. It's not like You don't hear a
lot of people.
Yeah, and that's been out for a little while. You know, that was straight up, like he's made a straight up statement, like that fight made more money than.
Wasn't that that interview he was saying that he also said that it didn't do as good as he thought it was, but he said the rematch is gonna do it should do way better than the first one.
I'm not sure, but I know he straight up. The meat and potatoes of it was the fact that that made more money than any of Anthony Joshua's fights, including Klitschko's. So I mean, and I never heard Hearn reply. And Hearn's on the mic every day, bro. Hearn goes in every day, and he never said one thing about that's not true because of this little sub facet of facts that I'm trying to dig up. Like, nah, he just straight up went into hiding. So I know it's true.
Yeah, he
but
can.
In if you read any of those comments like on like Bruce Vane or Wrecked by McGregor, with his Metro PCS grandma's phone, you'll see like all like somebody was writing on it the other day like everybody knows that the Fury Wilder fight netted like or grossed in like $20 million, and like they co-sign it. They like those comments. Anything that's like fugazi or bullshit, they'll just run with it. So long as it's like anti Wilder or so long as it's anti like the or pro Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and there's a market for that, I guess, bro. But it's good that up and comers like us, we got to go out there and bang on these dudes. Like, and I'm glad you have your computer know-how and whatnot, and like you get into it too. Like as far as like with these rankings and
then the thing that pisses me off with the rankings, the WBC is the only one that don't post their rankings. Like they don't have an archive.
Hold on, MJ.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
Yeah, so the WBC is the only one that doesn't archive their rankings. So in order for you to find the rankings of the archive rankings for the WBC, you have to follow that link that Fanon has. You can't get it anywhere else because on the WBC website, they don't have it. They don't have one section on there that says, hey, these are our archives. Click right here. They don't have it. They're the only ones that you can't even look back. And then they only go back to 2013. It's kind of like you don't get the before Wilder was famous shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But the hit on what's up, Marquez Johnson? The hit on what?
So you can't go like with the WBC. You could only see like the current ones, or you can't see the archive.
So they only post the current. They only post the current ones. They only post the current WBC rankings. Now that link that link that Fanon has, I stumbled on that link fucking around on the WBC website. Because I know how websites are formed. So I was like, dude, there has to be a container with all this shit in it.
Oh, I see.
And that's how I stumbled on it. I was like, oh, here it is. It's right here. It's in the same path. So when they come out with another ranking, you'll see it if you right click on view the monthly rankings for WBC, it's gonna say WBC boxing /ratings/ blah 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 woo woo woo. You just delete all the way down to the ratings, and it gives you the container. You know what I'm saying? So that's how some people do it on websites. Instead of changing the whole path when they want to update something, they just throw a simple file in the container and just update the name. So it automatically updates instead of having to recreate a whole new fucking path. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it with the WBC is they only go up to 2013. After 2013, ain't nothing on there. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to have all this shit, really, to tell you the truth. Now let's go back to Will Magic Man said with this. See, I believe Edward Hearn wants to get it on the purse bid. And that's what they're going to try to do. Maybe White might play the game with it. Maybe White might not play the game with it, just because he's disgruntled employee. You know what I'm saying? But if Edward Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, does happen to win the purse bid, what does that mean? Nothing. Like, nobody cares to watch that fight over here on DAZN, because sometimes you want to go where everybody don't know your name. You get it? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Cheers. But anyways, so You know, they gonna that's what he's gonna try to do. Try to put your boy on American TV. Hell, who knows? Probably try to stick him on the probably try to stick it on the Anthony Joshua and Big Titty Miller card. Cause he got to stack it up. You know what I'm saying? He got to
put who on that card?
Dominic Brazilian White.
Oof, that's a tough sell though, man. Because I think honestly, like a lot of that money.
What you mean?
No, it's not a tough. They really got. I don't think that Matchroom has enough boxers to where they'll like if they stack those two fights together, like what's Matchroom gonna offer? You know, in that next quarter, in the quarter after that, you know, with these dudes fighting twice a year. But I think that'll be a good card.
But I ain't gonna lie, if you're a boxing fan, you got it good if you from New York. I'm sorry.
What to actually go view it?
In 1 month, you got two good. You got Deontay Wilder and the whole PBC card, and then the other one you could go over there and see, well, I don't know, man. Yeah,
it has been popping off.
You could go there. You could go there and say, "Hey, I saw Anthony Joshua fight one time," but then to think about it is, are the undercards going to be all? What about them undercards? Because it might be somebody that me and you want to see on them undercards, regardless of who they box for. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it's going to be a tough one, man.
They should put Andre on that undercard, because he's not making big bread like that. And I actually do like Andre.
He ain't gonna make bread with that. I don't care if you put Danny Jacobs on that hoe. Well, I think more people know about Danny Jacobs than Big Titty Miller in New York.
Oh, definitely. And Danny Jacobs isn't known in New York like that. And Danny Jacobs is from Brooklyn. He's a good guy too.
You would think if you was from Brooklyn, motherfuckers would know you.
It's a tough sell over here, man. Like, the thing is that since boxing ain't really popping like that, it's like almost like a non-factor. Because even Zab Judah was
actually people like to see Zab. People was actually going to go see Zab. But the thing about it is Zab was in the streets.
No, very much so. From the home of the Brave, Brownsville.
And that was different. Now, Danny Jacobs and this big titty motherfucker, this mother sucker, he go up in the hood and start running his mouth. Somebody gonna blow him away. You know what I'm saying? He don't sound like he's built for anything.
Nah. From what I don't know many people like that know of Miller in Brooklyn, and the gym that Jacobs fights in, which is used to fight from, which is Starrett City or in Starrett City. Is supposedly the same one that Miller's from, and even people like that are associated with that gym don't know about him. I actually work with somebody that used to work at that gym, and he didn't know who Miller was.
Like, who the fuck is that?
Miller?
Oh, you talking about that fat fuck that like to eat hamburgers and shit.
But you would notice a dude like that, though. I mean, if you see one person Miller size today, you would remember him. Like,
I mean, in the gym, yeah. And you talking about he a kickboxer or something like that. You would know, especially if you see a big nigga like that kicking the bag.
Yeah, definitely. But people know his promoter. Like, his promoter's a boxer too, or used to be a boxer. But they don't know him like that. And his promoter also fights from that gym too.
That's crazy.
That's just in a local sense. I'm not saying nationally like that.
No. But it's still though. That's still crazy. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Deontay Wilder, like this motherfucker, I don't think he could walk. He can't. Like, I don't care what anybody say. I don't think this motherfucker could just walk around this fucking town.
No, he can't, bro. Yo, before the Fury fight, my cousin actually met Wilder. And shout out to my cousin too. He's a boxer too.
Mm-hmm.
It's his name is Anthony the freaking Rican Sierra. But, he's trying to come up too, man. If y'all could go support him. But he met Wilder in LA, and they were there for I think it was for like the ESPYs or something. But he said that Wilder was walking like regular. And like that, people were swarming him. Like, I think he probably thought that people didn't know him like that. So that's kind of like maybe where he first started like really, really buzzing. Like today, Wilder can't walk like in the hood just like that without people not knowing who he was. And he said Matt Wilder like shook his hand, met him, signed shit for him. He was mad humble. I'll send you the picture later.
Yeah, they be yeah. It's gonna be he can't even walk around the UK.
Nah, definitely not. Yo, all right, do you think Wilder would have had a tough time selling out Wembley April 13th with Dillian White?
No.
Exactly, bro. Like, so these dudes, you know, they it's like there's never like legit stuff. Like you know, the stuff that you're doing now and the stuff that Fanon and Blood is doing now, they're not gonna come back with videos of that ilk, like breaking down rankings and like they just wanted to be very vague with their facts, like say like about top 10 this and just keep it moving, just drive by. But now that you're breaking that stuff down, that's why we need, you know, the LDBC and like, you know, Real Boxing Fan need you and Fanon and Blood to keep doing this shit like that, man. Like to be, and I know you like breaking things down intelligently too. You know, stay on that path as far as like with this ranking stuff. That way they don't have that excuse. You know, they can't revert back to that in the future.
Yeah, but hey, what's up, Rob Sportsman Lee? What's up, KF Harris? Yeah, hey, Rob Sportsman Lee. Yeah, them notifications be funny though, because sometimes when Blood and World Breaker are live, I don't even see that they're live.
I didn't get your notification either.
Like I can look on the side, them 3 lines on the left hand corner of YouTube. I can click on that, and Blood and World Breaker could be live, and I won't even see they won't even be on the list. They won't even be on the list. Like I have to actually go to their page and see that they live. But yeah, man, that's why I make these videos, man, because you know some of these guys is like Bruce Vane he's a crafty sucker. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he got wrecked by McGregor following his footsteps and stuff like that, because that's how they roll. If they can't beat you with facts, then what they do is they try not to bring up certain things that you brought up, and they twist it. And they twist it so they can trick their fans. Because you got to think about this. Some of these cats, they don't care whether or not it's true like it's true or not. They just want to know. They just want to feel that their favorite fighter is on top. That's it. Some of these cats, they don't care whether or not you're telling lies, long as you're winning. They don't care. They don't care if they kill 20 million fucking people, innocent people, as long as they're winning. They don't care.
Yeah, that's the dude in the hood that gets into beef with you, like, and you shoot it out with each other, and then you get the upper hand on him. He'll snitch on you so long as he, you know.
Oh yeah.
He'll be happy you went to jail. That's it.
Oh yeah. I hope nobody find out I snitched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll be good. Yeah.
I mean, but that's what they do. Like, like with Chris Brown and that one dude. Chris Brown was like, man, you know where I live, man. You come over. He's like the police. Like, if you really want to fight this dude, you'd have went over there.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, quite literally, that's what they do, because they be reporting these videos, like Blood saying that he getting all these videos reported and he's trying not to curse, and they somehow they get reported and flagged. So quite like literally and figuratively, that's what they do. Bro. They also want to win on that end by getting you flagged and whatnot.
Well, you can't get flagged.
No, I know Blood was saying he was getting flagged for something or the other, but that's not no LWC cats doing it. You know, that's the queer contingent. Oh, let me show you the speakers, like we were talking about, real quick, because I'm fixing my new homes. Hold on. No, my bad. I gotta reverse the camera.
Yeah, because go ahead. Hold up.
Oh yeah.
Let me put it right. I gotta pull up the right screen first.
Yeah,
them the fives, man.
Yeah, bro. My house is a mess, man. We're actually working on the house as we speak, bro. Like, so.
Yeah, if you're working on your house, man, and it's getting dusty, or you're doing any kind of like, you got to cover those up, man, because you don't want dust getting in the woofer, like the actual you don't want to getting them sucked in.
Yeah, I know.
You want them getting sucked in. And then sometimes, like cleaning the cone, like you don't even want to touch them really, because like they made a paper, so just like taking a old ass sheet and just throwing it over there, that'll suffice.
Yeah, what do you have those speakers for? Oh, what do your wife had those for?
Oh, she got a little couple of DJ. She got some DJ equipment.
Oh, nice. Me too, bro. I DJ too.
Yeah, and then like mine, I just record people from time to time, but I use the Alesis.
Alesis.
Yeah, Alesis. They're like they don't sell these no more. These were people that still have these. Like they rarely get rid of them. Like you could find them.
Which ones were those? The show you.
Now the ones before these, so you can get a pair of these for $200. The ones before these were better, but they were non-ported and they were non-unpowered. So, but they were better. But these right here, this is what I have.
They're I know exactly which ones those are.
6.5. It's like an inch and a half bigger than the Yamahas. They both sound good, man. In my opinion, they both rock. But they have their pros and cons. Like with the 5s, you don't have that much bass. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta compensate for the bass. With my Alesis, I have more bass, but the highs aren't as good as the aren't as good as the Yamaha. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the 8 Yamaha. Like I should have got the 5 though, because the highs are way too much on the Yamaha. They're not bad like OD, but you know, my hearing's starting to go a little bit more from the military and from like DJing and shit.
Yeah.
But
I'm thinking about getting the 8s, man.
Yeah, I'll sell you mine, bro. Like fucking, I'll give them to you cheap too, because I'm gonna get different ones too.
Yeah, if you don't want them, we'll come up with a price, man. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to jerk you, bro. I'll give them to you on a cheap.
Yeah.
If not, but back to the boxing talk, man. I don't want to lose our audience. I gotta show you the house too. Once it looks like trash now, but once I get things situated, man, I gotta show you the new crib.
Yeah, I can dig it. Yeah, we can start off down. Yeah, so let's see here. What was we at? You can just go on down here real quick. I mean, but boxing is getting good, man, this year. The only thing that we missing is your Tank Davis, your Charlos.
Yeah.
I think the Mikey Garcia fight, that's cool. The Amir Khan fight, that's cool.
I honestly thought this year was gonna be whack too, like for 2019.
The Canelo and Triple G, I ain't trying to see that shit. Canelo, Jacobs, but
yeah, it's whatever.
It's whatever. I mean, but the thing about it is that Jacobs better do something, man. He can't just get up in there and just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he really got to try to knock Canelo out, and he could too. I mean, like, I won't put it like that. But he really got to try to knock Canelo out.
I don't know, man, because it's not. It's like one of those things, like, bruh, like, are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get another shot? You know what I'm saying?
No.
If you lose this, who else is gonna fight you? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, even Ron Sportsman Lee saying, I'm not trying to see that Triple G shit either. Like, it's played out.
It really is.
Like, I can see, okay, you going over here and you beating this dude and you beating that dude and you beating that dude, and then you ain't got nobody else to fight. You're like, all right, come on, Triple G. Okay, then. Give the man a shot again. But you got all these other cats, homie. You got all these other cats you need to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? So
I would rather see Andre Canelo than Triple G part 3, man.
Yeah, he needs to go and fight somebody else. But the thing about it is that I think the only reason why Canelo was fighting this guy because they could already kind of sniff how much money they can get from the fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but and then that's like that the zone bread. Like I don't believe any of that stuff, man. Like, because when they said what Danny Jacobs was gonna get paid, I forgot. I think it may have been double digits. I don't believe that for 1 second. Like I don't believe Danny Jacobs will make $5 million like for that the zone fighting.
Hey, Bron, what is it? Bronulus said Triple G needs to face his fears and fight Charlo. And then Ron Sportsman Lee said Jacobs Canelo depends on which Jacobs show up. Jacobs going into the fight down 4 or 5. Yeah, man, but that's the thing though, man. Like I find it to be truthful. I find it to be truthful and factful. But you know, as being fans, man, the people that pay the lights to be on and all that shit. The last thing we need to believe in, which is because it's fact. It's a fact that Daniel Jacobs has to come in knowing that you already down, like you already losing the fight coming into the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like motherfuckers really is but it's true.
Like, yeah, my conspiratorial mind though always gets to thinking a little bit too. Like imagine they try to play Canelo like out of them belts, like the commissions or the boxing
like this. Do you think? All right, let's check for instance, right? Daniel Jacobs is Tony Harrison, right? And Canelo is Charlo. You think if that fight would have happened, they would have gave that fucking fight to Daniel Jacobs?
Under the current constraints, hell no. You could have named any one of them. Like it could have been Charlo or Harrison. Like
like
they wouldn't give
it. Oh, he ran like a chicken.
Yeah.
like what he ran like a chicken. He didn't want to fight and stuff like that. Oh, that ring generalship, I controlled the fight shit. That shit would have been tossed out the window. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason, and I don't even think that Tony Harrison had ring generalship. He had, I'm staying away from that fucking body shot ship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That body
Harrison was tagging Charlo in that fight though, man.
I mean, what do you expect when somebody got to chase you around the ring all damn day? And then every now and again, he did have a little couple of offensive moments, but majority of the time he was getting chased.
Then Charlo won that fight too. But I thought Harrison was.
I scored it for Charlo. I mean, but like I tell everybody else, my opinion don't motherfucking matter with that. The only thing that matters is that motherfucker whoever hand got raised at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was a fun ass fight too. I mean, it wasn't like the post fight. That was like a drama filled like night too in general, man. Like I was pissed off because I had to go to work and I was actually watching the last match as I was driving, which is I
think Tony Harrison knows. If I was Tony Harrison, like I still play sports. I know when I won a football game, and I know when we got lucky, and I know when we lost when we won a football game, but really lost.
When there was a bad blow.
And I tell people in the locker room, I looked at the one dude, I was like, nigga, what you happy about? Nigga, we lost. Like if this was a championship game, nigga, like we could have lost because we fucking sucked. We just got fucking lucky that the ref let some shit slide or gave us a couple calls. And Tony Harrison, I think that motherfucker know he fucking lost. I think he know that if he rematch this guy, he's gonna have some trouble. I don't even think he really wants it. I think what Tony Harrison wants is to hold the belt, hold it nice and tight for as long as he can until somebody take it from him. It's kind of like a motherfucker knowing this dude's about to blow his brains out. I was like, hey man, can I smoke a cigarette? Please, man, let me smoke my last cigarette. What you trying to hold on to, nigga? Let it go. I don't know.
Yeah, man. No, but Tony Harrison has skill though. Because I know a lot of people kind of were shitting on him post fight.
Oh no, I'm not saying he don't have skills, but there's only so far he gonna go.
Yeah, I just like the fact that in the post fight too when Charlo was like, oh, he even said I won He's like, I ain't say you won. Like, it was like a cool little moment. I always love post-fight interviews too, man. Like,
he probably did though. That's the funny part. He probably was like, "Yeah, man, you won, dog."
Yeah, I can see that too, bro. Because you never know though, man. Because Charlo got like mental issues too. Like it seems at times.
No, they both do.
Yeah,
they both do. And I was trying to tell my homie that, like, and it's not really their fault. It's like, I don't know what kind of upbringing they had, but like when you have a certain upbringing, like to you, being like that is normal. You know what I'm saying? Being like that, confrontational, wanting to fight and all that stuff is normal. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get into these professional settings, like all that stuff with the streets and all that stuff, you're fucking with civilians. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing that street mentality into a civilian mentality, you could go to jail. Like it's not the same rules don't apply. You know what I'm saying? So when I be listening to them two brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, come on, man, they're ticking time bomb, man. And but to tell you the truth, I like them as fighters, man. I don't know, they just need somebody to fucking. They need a mentor or something.
My bad, MJ. I'm talking to one of the guys putting on my door. I'm gonna put it on mute for a couple seconds though.
All right, go ahead, do your thing, man. You can't put a door on by yourself. Damn, you suck. Well, anyways, yeah. Like I said with that, man, I just think it's damn, that boy sucks. I'm watching DB versus wide receivers drills. That boy suck. All he had. That's just how it is, man. Like, you can sit up over here and you can be the baddest dudes in the streets. When you come around these civilians, man, it's different rules, different regulations. Like look at Tank. You know what I'm saying? He probably seen all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? He can't be reacting the same way like he was when he was in the amateurs and he was just coming up. Motherfucker, it's time. Like, you a grown ass man, and how many fights did you have last year? And why was that? Why? I'm pretty sure it was because of you. It wasn't because of Floyd. Oh, Rod Sportsman said Charlo did a poor job of cutting off the ring, and also he should have had went to Harris's body. God damn. See, Rod Sportsman Lee, he stopped going to the body after the 4th round, and he allowed, like you said, he should have been cutting off that ring because all that he allowed Tony Harrison to feel comfortable. Tony Harrison can circle the ring the same way every single round, straight to the left, straight to the left, straight to the left. He allowed Tony Harrison to find the angle to fight at in that ring and feel comfortable. And then, like you said, but them body shots stopped. That fucked it all up. Because them body shots that Charlo was giving to Tony, he didn't like 9-1 of them. He was damn near grimacing in pain and looked like he was avoiding it. And that's the reason why he was running. He didn't want nothing to do with it. No, motherfucker, you was not going to hit me in the ribs again. No. Nay. You know what I'm saying? Like, back to Tank Davis, like, some of these young bucks, man, like all that street shit and all that stuff. Like when you in the gym, you could use that stuff to make you better.
My bad, MJ.
And competitive and stuff like that. With the whole fighting and aspect of it and releasing of anger and the confrontation with it. And sometimes people they feel comfort in that type of stuff. But come on, bro. Like, ain't nobody got time to be like every time you have a press conference, like your manager, the promoter, everybody worried about one of you two fucking swinging on somebody and fucking up the whole church's money.
It's corny too, man. Like y'all grown ass dudes. Like that shit gets played out after a while. How you look being in your late 40s, keeping that same mentality. You got to grow the fuck up after a while, man. Like that. And the thing is too, like, because I don't mind that shit, like, and to a degree. But like what I was hearing from some of the channels that we like was that they're dicks with black media. I mean, like and from the outside, it looks like they're dicks to all media, but I know dudes like that they're really rough, like, you know, with people that look like themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're just that like I don't tolerate that shit, man. And the thing is too, like, you know, that like you kind of like acting that way in a little bit of a safe setting, because you do that shit in the hood. There's always somebody else that could outdo anything you're doing, and they always got the equalizers out there that'll put you down permanently. Like I like that shit is played out. Like it's really corny when that's like acting tough for like your parents. Like, to me, like, because you know you're bigger dudes, you're in better shape than everybody around you, and you're just acting tough with like reporters. That's to me, that's very corny.
I'll whoop your ass. I don't think I want any of that. You touch me, I'll sue.
Yeah. Nah, like, you know,
man. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I would too. That motherfucker hit me, man. I'd be like, "Thank you." I really would.
Oh yeah, and
I'd be like, "I needed this, man." My
it wasn't a regular door I was putting up too. I was putting up one of those like the seamless glass doors. Oh, actually, I'll show you. Hold on.
Seamless. One of them.
Yeah, like for the shower.
Yeah, it was regular door. I was like, yeah. Hold up, I gotta move my windows. So
you can see my reflection there too. I was wearing this shirt in my other video too. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, that's the bathroom.
Yeah, it's dirty. Yeah, it's dirty though.
You just put it in. It's supposed to be dirty.
No, like the whole my whole joint is dirty, man. Like this whole house is dirty.
Oh.
Yeah, but nah, a regular door. Actually, I'm not even in front. I don't even think I can put on a regular door either.
Oh, but, regular door.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not very skilled like that though.
I'm not. I gotta learn. I know they're easy. I took one off. Like my homie, right? He couldn't get the refrigerator in the house, right? And so he was like, "Damn, man, it ain't gonna fucking fit through the door because of I took the door off." I was like, "Under the door, you know, I got a flathead and a hammer. That's all you need. You pop those pins out. You pop the pins out, and then you just move the door out the way, and then you just put the pins back in, and that's it. I mean, you could put some more grease on the pins so they slide in easier for rust control and all that stuff. But long as you don't unscrew the bracket. You know what I'm saying? The brackets, don't unscrew them. Just knock out the pins. You know? Yeah.
Once I get situated too, which hopefully be like in the next like week or two, because I gotta go to your home state. Next week.
I gotta go to California. I'm thinking about buying a house too, man, over here, man. But I'm renting right now. I'm renting a 3-bedroom because we turned one room to like a walk-in closet, and then the room I'm in right now is like the guest room / with all my still some empty some boxes in here and shit. But yeah, I'm thinking about but man, let's get back to boxing, man. Yeah, let's get back to boxing.
That was a seamless transition.
Yeah. And then I guess Floyd out here saying, what did he say? You got Adrian Bronner out here saying that if I would have turned down fights, I'd still be undefeated. What do you think about that?
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I give Broner some props, like, because he has taken on tough fights. But that's anybody, bro. If I fought little small pussies, I'd still be undefeated. Like, you know, that's that goes without saying.
Let's say, for instance, if he did it the cherry picking way, like trying to chase belts, trying to fight the easier opponents and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But like you know how some fighters they teeter to the line of fighting people that's like a little bit below the person that they supposed to be fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Like the late Mayweather did that. The later version of Mayweather did that.
Yeah, with the with that bald headed dude. I refuse. What's that bald headed dude's name he fought last? That that vegan.
That Mayweather fought?
Yeah, he a vegan.
Not Berto, right?
Yeah. Berto's no, not Berto, the other guy. He bald headed. He was just talking shit. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes that son bitch. Forget his name. Anyways, absolutely, that shows how important he is. So, you know, yeah, I mean, he'd be undefeated, but yeah, he'd just about getting your ass whooped all about right now. Anyway,
but so I think the problem with Broner too is that he took the leap up like to 147 a little too quick. Because with them small dudes like that, like him and Danny Garcia, they should have really let nature take its course and not like chase bread, like and move, or like not even chase bread, because Danny Garcia didn't jump up to chase bread. Nah, I gotta pay him still. But they I think they moved up to 147 a little bit too quick, and I thought that was the case with Broner. And Maidana was tough too, man. Like to fight Maidana for your first go round, I think the hype got to him too much.
So what do you think about this right here? Next one we got Daniel Dubois. I'm not that far behind the best heavyweight.
I think there is a little bit of credence to that, bro. I mean, there's some other good heavyweights too, like Gorman and
No. When he said
Gorman's the truth, bro. Like I don't. Everybody keeps dissing Gorman, bro. Like that dude's good, man. He's fluid, bro. Like there's something about him. But I think Gorman, Dubois, those dudes are right at the precipice of being some real spitters in the heavyweight game, bro. But I think Dubois is really good, but I think Gorman has the potential of being the best of the heavyweights, bro. Yo, Gorman's the truth, bro. I'm like there's like he's gonna present a lot of problems, bro. Like, and that just goes to show you too. I'm not like I'm not opposed to liking a UK fighter, bro. Like it ain't all about that, bro. I like boxing, but Gorman, man.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when I hear you say the best, I'm thinking the top 3 guys. I'm not thinking
I'm telling you, Gorman could be the number 1 guy, bro.
Yeah, okay.
If he's good, bro. You gotta see him fight, man. Like watch a lot of his fights. Like his positioning, like with his feet, bro. Like it's just smooth, bro. Like
who's his trainer, though?
Pardon me?
Who's his trainer?
I don't know, bro. That sort of scares me because like the UK people, they get to a point with their training and then it just stops. But if he played all the cards right, and maybe that a lot of that has to do with coming to America and getting a trainer.
Who you got? You got out of Gorman and Daniel. Who wins?
Well, Gorman's a lot younger, but Daniel right now would probably be Gorman.
Man, I thought they was around the same fucking age.
I think Gorman's like 23, 24.
No, we're gonna look this up. Hold up. I know if I find one, I can find the other. So okay, Nathan Gorman. It says he is he's 22.
Yeah, bro, look at that.
He's 22. So they're supposed to be fighting. Yeah, okay. Hey, what's up, Will Magic Man? He says Ricky Hatton trains Gorman. Oh, Ricky Hatton trains Gorman.
Oh, that's what's up.
All right. Nah, I thought I could find the other one, but I can't because it still says to be determined on the box rec. It doesn't have an opponent in there, even though I know I saw something that he's supposed to be fighting. But anyways, ain't they supposed to be fighting?
I'm sorry, I had you on mute. Who's supposed to be fighting? The what?
Never mind. Yeah, they supposed to be fighting. Yeah, they supposed to be
each other.
Yeah. Nah.
Oh,
no. Never mind. That was just the picture I saw because he's supposed to be fighting. Daniel is supposed to be fighting Razin Kojanu. Something.
Oh yeah.
Nah, Daniel's 21.
Oh, Daniel's 21. Damn, I thought it was older than that.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that DDD can't beat Gorman just yet. I think they're going to make a fight between Daniel and Gorman in 2020. Damn, they can make that. They can make that shit after this fight because the fight is on the Gorman fights on the 23rd of this month. Daniel fights on the 8th of next month. I mean, they can make that fight right after that. I mean, because they got a picture of these two. They got a look. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. I clicked on it. Damn, this picture sent me the fucking it sent me the what you call that? It sent me the Twitter. I'm gonna show you on Twitter. Look, it's them right there, hanging out. So
yeah,
I figured it's supposed to be. I don't know, but maybe Will Magic Man right. Maybe they trying to fucking squeeze a few more fights in, get these guys. I mean, because like you said, I think sometimes some of these guys. How many fights he got? He got 9. He got 16, 5 KOs. No, that's Kanju, man. That's the wrong dude. But anyways, motherfucker got some losses. Nah, he ain't got no losses. I was just playing. Yeah, I mean, should be a good fight. I mean, but there's no rush for it though. I feel him. He got 9 fights. They can still go out there fight somebody else that he maybe could learn something from. You know what I'm saying? And then go on and have that fight. I mean, but people are looking at him though. These two guys though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You know,
and we're catching them early too. If they're 21, like 22 years old, we're catching them real early in the game, so we could watch that rise.
Yeah. I mean that too. I mean, like, I can see 20 fights or something like that, but who knows? Something might happen, and the fight don't happen in 2020 because they feel that once they get to 20, 25, 30, the 30th fight. But at the same time, is whoever. If they could stay undefeated, one of them lose and stay undefeated until they're at their the 25th, 30th fight, that makes for a good rematch. They could be like, oh yeah, remember that? He knocked him out back, but look, he beat this guy, and he wouldn't beat this guy, so he got to beat. Yeah. You know how they do it.
Yo, MJ, I gotta dip though, man. I gotta go to the mall.
All right,
it was nice talking to you guys, man. Subscribe to MJ too, man. If you're listening. But peace, man. Have a good night too. If I don't get to talk to you.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
Peace, man.
Yeah, I mean, but Will Magic Man. But Tony Yoka at 6'7", he's looking good. He's looking good too. He banned at the moment though. Yeah, I mean, but you got to be careful, man, with these sanctioned bodies and this stuff, man. Like, I don't see how the fuck, in 2019 you getting banned. You know what I'm saying? You getting banned. You know what I'm saying? Over something simple like a missing a doping test. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. He's need to go ahead, clean your system if that's the case, or do what you got to do and come on back. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing he can't bounce back from. There ain't nothing he could bounce back from that. Now if he popped, I think it'd be a totally different story. But still, whoever the piss test agency over him, they probably treating this just like a failed drug test. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I was doing some research, and then I found out like your boy Anthony Joshua had multiple chances at fighting Deontay Wilder. And not only that, before Deontay Wilder got his belt, it kind of makes me believe that this right here, hold on, what'd you say? I thought that Yuka would have got off with the test because he was out of the country at the time. Well, Magic Man, he didn't pop. He was out of the country. Yeah, I know he didn't pop. But the thing about it is that I think they treat it just like a failed drug test. Non-compliant. So this right here makes me believe this is WBA rankings. WBA. Can y'all see that? WBA rankings. This right here makes me believe that Deontay Wilder was chasing Klitschko. And the reason why I say that is because look, Louis King Kong Ortiz, number 2. Alexander Povetkin, number 3. Bryant Jennings, number 4. Deontay Wilder, number 5. And the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people out here saying, yeah, Lucas Brown, his old ass, Derek Chisora, you know, some of these Fresno Oquendo, some of these names, it's familiar with what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like people hoarding belts, but I thought it looked like he was chasing them. This is 2014, April. Wilder ranked number 5th. Your boy Anthony Joshua ain't on the list. Who's the champ? Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? He know what time it is under here. Look at this. Louis King Kong Ortiz, International. Oh, my bad. It's vacant. Nah, WBC at the time was vacant. WBC was vacant at the time. Klitschko still had the strap. So people can say whatever the fuck they want to, man, about Deontay Wilder not wanting to fight fucking Klitschko. Well, what the fuck is he doing in the WBA rankings then? What the fuck was he doing in the WBA rankings then? Oh, he was just being there just to be there? These cats ain't in these rankings just to be in these rankings. They want this right here. But whatever. Okay. Whatever. On that note, man, I'm gonna get off this hole. Hold up, let me see what we got. AJ doesn't believe he can beat. I don't think so, because if AJ believed he could beat Wilder, he would have took that 50 million. Then if he didn't want to take that 50 million because of some odd reason, then he would have took them. Give me whatever, but if I win in a rematch, you got to give me that whatever. I mean, you got to take that whatever. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to take that. Oh, that wasn't realistic. No, motherfucker. If this guy is telling you something, he's his own boss. He don't need Shelly Finkel to speak for him. He don't need Al Heyman or nobody to speak for him. Lou DeBell, nobody. No Joey Diaz, nobody. And he telling you what he wants. That's straight from the horse's mouth. But Edward Hearn keeps trying to tell us that Shelly Finkel's not answering. Shelly Finkel's a fucking employee of Deontay Wilder. If Wilder tells Shelly Finkel don't answer that motherfucker, don't respond back to that motherfucker, that's what he do. He might be fucking pissed off about it. Might not like it. Might think that he can at least say, hey, man, we get back with you, blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. But that's the way it is. But now you over here worried about what Deontay Wilder doing. Deontay Wilder is trying to make $20 million. That's what he's trying to do. What you trying to do? Oh, you trying to fight the Hamburglar at Madison Square Garden, knowing now well that it's not going to sell out. Knowing now well, even if it do sell out, it don't mean shit. Knowing now well, the zone is going to suck. It's going to suck. Ain't nobody got time to watch that bullshit. It's going to suck. And on that note, shout outs to the LDBC, and everybody stay sucker free.